somebody, you go change. I don't care what it is. Love demands change. You were not able to love properly if you don't change. And a lot of people be like, the man's supposed to change for the woman. No. If you love that person, both parties change. Love is not about giving you money, flowers, chocolates. It's not paying for a trip that you go take that's gonna last for 5 days and now you back at the house arguing. That is not love. You know what I'm saying? And I think this generation, they don't understand what love really is. Me personally, I've learned what love truly is. And if I love a person, I'm gonna change for that person. Whether it's me stop being selfish towards her, whether it's me not seeking attention from other people or validation from the world and focus on the person that I love, it's gonna require sacrifice, change.
That's the word.
I cannot stay mad at you because I love you. Not saying that everything gonna be perfect, because it's not.
Welcome to Relationship Talk with the Geths. We are Ed and Maya Geth. We're relationship coaches. We help singles and couples improve communication skills and increase intimacy and pleasure without judgment. Through fun and interactive content, we have lots of different courses that you can take advantage of. We plan marriage retreats. We have one coming up. You got to check it out. And what do you want to tell them about, babe? Nothing. I thought you was about to jump. You usually jump right in.
Jump in. I wasn't ready.
Okay, I'll leave you out. For more information about what we offer, click below and you can get everything you need. All right, let's dive in. As much as I love Valentine's Day, I'm a V-Day girl. I know that Hallmark gets paid all this money, and it's a commercial holiday.
Very commercial.
As much as I love Valentine's Day and the balloons and the bears and the candy, not so much on the flowers. They're beautiful, but they be dead too quick before you drop those $60. Like, do something else. But I love date nights. I'm a hopeless romantic. I love it all. But that's not what love is. And if Jesus is love, and our biblical view of marriage is parallel to Christ's love for the church, he sacrificially loved the church to the point of death. And so if we are called to mirror the love that Christ has for church, then we are called into sacrificial love. So not necessarily dying physically, but dying to things that don't serve you well in your relationship is how you actually show love to somebody. Anybody can buy me, a 10-piece wings or chocolate covered strawberries or, bears, cookies, and candy. Right. Anybody can take a trip, like you said, but it takes somebody special to look at me and say, the way I've been my whole life is not serving you well. And it's not a good look. And this is something that I'm about to pray that God will help me change. Ooh, that's love.
That's love.
That's love. Can you think of anything that you've had to change to love me well?
I had to change how I felt about just marriage in general, how I felt about relationships. I was the guy that thought soulmates was corny, didn't exist. I was a guy that thought, retreats or, counseling, couples counseling was a farce. I can't say it was a farce. I thought it was, gimmicky. Like, you love somebody, just, what you got to do, just do it. And not knowing that it revolves something deeper, removing layers. And then what I say, It's something wrong. Something wrong. See what I'm saying?
Right.
Yeah, you have to go deeper into vulnerabilities to love somebody. I've had to change how I feel about, I mean, guys think, little white lies should be let go. Just, man, I know I said I was there, but I was here. Don't worry about it. Like, you want to change. It matters. Your integrity matters. Your intention matters. And I think, like you said, that those type of changes, not changing the amount of money you make, that helps. But changing who you are to the core matters. I think that shows somebody that you truly love them. Like, I want you to see me differently from where I was when you first saw me to where I am every day, or at least every year. You should see a new version of me.
That's beautiful. Mm-hmm. I think the main thing that I've had to change to love you the right way was my view on monogamy. Because, and not necessarily sexual monogamy, because I've never had an issue with that. But just the people that, I guess the best way to put it was, I was selfish and I felt like I deserved to have 100% of what I want and need relationally. So if I'm in relationship with you and you don't provide everything I need, then I should get the other things from other men.
Supplements.
I should supplement. So if I get sex from you, then I don't have to supplement and get sex other places. But there are things where you might drop the ball and I'm going to get that from him.
That's a good point.
And this from him.
That's a good point.
And this from him.
That's a good point.
And you are the first person that I said, I'm not going to do that.
Wow.
I'm going to sit in the place of lack right now and build with you.
Yes.
I'm going to, if it's 70 or 80% of what I need, I'm going to communicate with you the 20% that's missing and work with you to see if we can grow and get to a place where we're offering each other more and more of what we need.
Right.
Because you weren't getting 100% of what you needed from me as well. Because he's a words of affirmation guy.
Yes.
And I'm few on words, actually. And I don't like to give a lot of detail. I'm really literal and straightforward.
She is.
And I don't like the cheerleader thing.
She does.
I don't like to do it. But he needed it. And so I had to evolve into a person.
Done a wonderful job.
That gives that. Who sends the text messages, who tells him how wonderful he is and how thankful I am for him and how good he's looking, like a snack. Like, he wants to hear those things. And so I had to learn and choose to tell him those things. When he's coming home, I have to, embrace him and, make sure I'm creating an atmosphere where he is uplifted, because that's something that he told me he needed. So instead of him going out and like, well, I didn't marry that type of person, so if I need those words of affirmation, I'm just going to get it from some other women. Instead, he told me what it was he needed, and I tried to be that for him.
Right.
So instead of me saying, well, he's not a romantic guy, he's not, I'm not comfortable being vulnerable with him, I'm just going to choose other men to be vulnerable with and let them do romantic things like buy me stuff that, I consider romantic, or take me to nice restaurants, and then I'll go home and sleep with him. Instead of doing that, I'm saying, look, for me to feel special, these are the things that I need, and I want them and need them from you.
Right. And the key for me, the change, was to be receptive to that. Not the whole, well, that just ain't who I am. Hey, deal with it. No, I got to be like, I'm gonna make the effort. I'm going to try. I'm gonna start setting reminders in my phone. I'm gonna start saving a little bit, each check. So at some point in time, on an occasion, we do something. So little things like that we've been trying to build in our marriage and make a change so that she sees something different. She see that I can halfway Playing, I'm getting better.
You gotta marry somebody
Yeah.
who you're compatible with, because you
Right.
shouldn't evolve just like turn into this person you don't even recognize yourself, because you
Right.
compromised yourself
Correct.
out of who you are at the core. That's
Right.
not what I'm saying.
Right.
But you do have to be willing to compromise on some things.
Yep.
If you're not compatible sexually, that you found, like, you got to meet somewhere in the middle. Like if one person's freak level's here and you're here, y'all, you got to come up a little bit.
Yeah.
You got to be willing to try some stuff to
Yes.
see if it's something that you could be interested in. Like, we can't just sit and say, this is who I am, I'm not willing
Right.
to grow. You got to be willing to grow and change.
Oh, that part right there. Have the hard count. That is, that's, you talk about a place I've had to grow.
Having to hear what your partner needs in this
Yes.
season.
And have
You're
the
like, I just
conversa-
did something in the last season. How you need something else already? You ain't even say what. Tell me what you need. Tell me all the things you need, and then I'm gonna do that. And I don't want to hear no
I
more
don't
for
want to
10
hear no
years.
more. Yeah, like that's it. And that's not how it works.
No.
Because that list could change. You could take that off and like, yeah, I don't need that no more.
I don't need it no more.
What? I did all the work I possibly could to work on that, and now you don't even need it no more. Be ready to do it.
I don't need you to help me wash bottles anymore. Our kids eat chicken legs. Like, I don't need help with that anymore. I don't have to get up at 5 now because I don't
Yes.
have to pump.
Right,
Your
right.
needs change as you evolve.
That's true.
You
That's a
know,
good point.
jobs may change. You're
Yes.
being pulled from different directions. You need something different from your spouse in different seasons.
Yep.
And you have to communicate that. And you have to be willing to at least try to accommodate them.
Health may change, things. Yeah, all that.
Correct.
Yeah. So you got to be able to adjust. Those changes inevitable and necessary.
They might not even be able to have sex with you like they did in the previous season. Their body
Preach.
might not be able to do it. So
Preach.
where are y'all going to compromise in the middle? So you
Some
can't
real
perform
talk.
like you used to, but the other person's sex drive went up. What? So when are we going to the sex toy shop?
Let's talk
What
about
are
it.
we gonna do? What are we gonna do? What type of little techniques are we gonna learn that I don't need my body for, but that I can please you? There are ways around it,
It
know,
is.
and you have to talk.
But your communication.
You have to talk
gotta
about
put
it.
it on the table.
You got to put your friend hat on. That's what we call it. Put your friend,
your
hat,
friend hat
on.
on. We do the
so
friend hat.
you can hear what I'm saying. I'm never talking to you to break you down and hurt you.
Right.
What I'm saying to you might hurt, but my intention is not to hurt you. And I'm not trying to say it in a hurtful way, but I do need you to hear me. I
Yes.
need this.
Right.
This is an issue.
Right.
We need to fix this so that it doesn't become this.
Yes.
So, yeah.
Famous quote from Dr. Darius: "Truth without love is mean. Love without truth is meaningless. But truth with love is healing. So have healing talks with each other. Tell the truth, but make sure love accompanies with that, and you guys will begin to heal your marriage."
I'll see y'all later.
Love y'all.
Look, I want to take this mic out and drop it. But he did that.
Thank you, baby. Thank you.